Hi, my name is Renzo Reyes, and I'm the author of Do It Anyway. This book ties together those concepts of identity, inadequacy, and mindset. If we let it, that voice will hinder our abilities to move forward. But if we take active measures to address it, to say, hey, I'm not going to let that negativity stand in my way, then ultimately, we too can find fulfillment in however that looks for us. When I started doing some initial research on my topic, I noticed a lot of the articles and books out there would suggest generic solutions to a problem that really manifests itself differently person to person. It didn't really cut it for me. The sources of my imposter syndrome and my self-doubt were attributable to more than just my own insecurities. Throughout my life, imposter syndrome and self-doubt have played a huge role, mostly to my detriment. It's led me to question myself, feel insufficient, and come to believe that I just wasn't good enough, wasn't smart enough, wasn't strong enough. But I was always adamant about that not getting in the way as I pursued the opportunities that I felt were right for me. And I would always tell the same thing to anyone that came to me for advice, that if there's ever something that you're passionate about, that you want more than anything else, you should do it anyway. One of my favorite stories in the book that really captures the message that I'm trying to deliver is, if you've ever seen the original Mulan, there's a scene in which Shang tasks all of the soldiers at the training camp to climb a pole to retrieve an arrow. But they have to do it while holding two heavy stone weights. At first, no one is able to successfully climb the pole, seeing the weights as a hindrance to their goal. But after a lot of strife, Mulan, just on the verge of giving up, she decides to take one last stab at climbing the pole with those weights. Only this time, she takes a different perspective and a different approach. She uses the weights as a counterbalance to get up the pole, which is something that no one else thought to do. What everybody else saw as a burden, she saw as a tool. And ultimately, that's what I'm trying to do with this book. I hope that in reading this book, readers can learn how to live uninhibited by that negativity, so that the next time that they have an opportunity to take a leap towards their dreams, and every time thereafter, they do it anyway, no matter the odds. If you're the kind of person who is open to exploring your identity and how that impacts your mindset, then I think you'd really enjoy this book. My name is Renzo Reyes, and I am the author of Do It Anyway.